All it takes is 76 hours to land your first paying client. And you don't need a website, a branded email, a sales video. You need a free Gmail address and a Google Drive folder. And to be clear what 76 hours actually means, client saying yes and a deposit hitting your account. And I've been building drop servicing agencies since 2015. My portfolio of agencies now generates over $100,000 a month. And I've been teaching this since 2019. And the first time I personally landed a client in a brand new agency, I was running off a free Gmail account and the Google Drive folder of work my freelancer had already delivered to other businesses. So most people who try to get a first client and fail spend their first 76 hours on doing the wrong things. They're building a website, picking a business name, watching more YouTube videos. None of that is going to get you your first client. Here's what does. A believable offer in front of a business that has the budget and a problem they're happy to pay you to solve. Everything else gets in the way. First, hours 0 to 12. So the first 12 hours are just set up. You have to lock in 3 things: a service, a niche, and a freelancer partner, in that order. So you pick a service first, pick something where the deliverable is clear and the buyer is obvious, and things that work cleanly are explainer videos, AI chatbot setups, monthly cold email management, paid ads management. Next, find the freelancer. Open Fiverr, search the service, sort by best-selling, and filter for sellers with 1,000 plus reviews and 4.5 stars or higher. Open the top 5 and look at one specific thing, which is their past project gallery. The samples they've delivered to actual clients. The trick most people miss is that the freelancer's past gallery does double duty. It works as your portfolio and it works as your targeting list. So you look at who the freelancer served. So if their best work was free explainer videos for SaaS companies, that work becomes your warm anchor. And the message essentially reads, we built this exact thing for a similar business in your space, want one for yours. So hour 4 to 6, pick your one freelancer, send them a partnership message. The structure is simple. You run the agency, you handle the clients and project management, they handle the delivery, and you pay them a standard rate per project, so you only pay after you get paid. Most freelancers with strong reviews say yes inside 24 hours because it's free inbound work for them essentially. Hour 6 to 10, pull the freelancer's 3 to 5 strongest portfolio samples into a Google Drive folder, rename the files cleanly. So SaaS explainer video sample, for example, is the kind of naming that makes the folder usable later. Hour 10 to 12, build your target list. Use that freelancer's past clients as your reference shape and find 50 to 100 businesses in that niche in your country and city of choice with revenue between 500,000 and 5 million a year. And that's the band where they have the budget, but no internal team yet. End of this block, you have one service, one niche, one freelancer, one portfolio folder, and a target list of 50 to 100 names. That's already further than 90% of people who claim they're starting a business. Next 12 hours, sleep. You need to be able to think, and trust me, I've tried to just speedrun this and it's miserable. So after you sleep, build the minimum viable pitch, the version of the business that's just barely real enough to land a paying client. Again, just 3 things you need to do: get a free Gmail address, use your name or a clean version of your future agency name, a portfolio page. The cheapest version that works is a single Google site or a Notion page. It's completely free. Embed the freelancer samples and write 3 short blurbs underneath them. Recent project, AI chatbot for a regional dental group. This is how every agency on earth presents portfolio work. Number 3, your message template. The message is built around the warm anchor, 4 sentences in total. The work the freelancer's done in the prospect's exact niche, a sentence on why you're reaching out to them specifically, and your offer. 1 line for the call to action. And that's the whole message. No long intro, no long story, don't talk about yourself, nobody cares, and no link to a sales page. You're 24 hours in and you haven't made any money yet. That's fine, because the next 48 hours is where the money is. This is the engine. You have 48 hours and 50 to 100 prospects on your target list. The job is simple. Get the warm anchor message in front of every one of them on multiple channels with personal effort behind it. Now I want to slow down for a second, because this block here is where 80% of beginners fail, and they fail for a reason that really sounds backwards. They go big. They open snov.io, scrape 5,000 emails, write a generic template and blast it across 20 different 20 replies, maybe 2 booked calls max, and 0 clients in 76 hours because the leads were cold and the sender had no proof to back the offer up. The portfolio sales method runs the other way around. Low volume, manual outreach, real research behind every single send, and this is what 48 hours of real outreach actually looks like. Hour 24 to 36, send the first round of emails, email 50 to 100 prospects with the warm anchor message, personalize each one in 2 specific ways, name the business, and reference something about the specific business that you couldn't have written if you were just spraying and praying. Mention their specific product and a way that your service can help them sell more of that product. Hour 36 to 48, get replies. 3 things to do in this window: reply fast, ideally within an hour because speed is the biggest closer. Follow up on non-responders by phone or LinkedIn DM with the same warm anchor on a different channel. Sent you an email earlier about a project we did for a similar business in your space, wanted to make sure it didn't end up in spam, and book any positive reply onto the 15-minute call inside the next 24 to 36 hours. Hour 48 to 72, the calls. You'll have somewhere between 2 and 10 of these if done right, and this is easier than people make it for themselves. And the easiest way to start the call is just say this. So to start off this call, tell me a little bit more about your business and what you're looking to achieve with my service, animated videos. They're going to open up and sell themselves right away from the very beginning. Now, this part sounds really counterintuitive, I know, and I used to think this too. 50 manual messages will outperform 5,000 automated messages every single time. If you're an unknown person with a generic offer and no track record, automation just multiplies that. 5,000 times nothing is still nothing. So people like doing business with people. Manual outreach lets your prospects actually build trust with you, and your future client feels the difference everywhere along the conversation. 3 rules for this. Rule 1, write your follow-ups before you send the first round. You'll send 3 follow-ups to non-responders spaced 48, 96, and 168 hours after the first send. And just make sure with your follow-ups, you're not just saying, I just wanted to follow up. You actually want to provide value in terms of statistics, more examples, and more strategies that your service can actually offer them and give them more value. Rule number 2, don't buy any tools yet. Snov, Clay, Smartly, they're all excellent, I use them, but with 50 to 100 prospects, your fingers are faster than any platform and they're gonna get you better open rates. Rule 3, track everything in a single spreadsheet, covering prospect, name, current status, and your next action. When every prospect's being contacted on at least 2 channels, 2 to 10 calls are being booked, and at least 1 prospect sitting on a quote and considering it. If that's where you are at hour 72, you have a warm conversation in the pipeline and the close is 4 hours away. Quick thing before we get into hour 72 though, if you want the actual templates, the partnership message, the warm anchor outreach script, the close script word for word, my free training walks through step by step how we build these businesses. All linked in the description below, and I'll even try to sell you something at the end. Check out my VSL. Hour 72 to 76, the portfolio sales close. Your first client gets a different deal from the rest. They get the service at or close to your delivery cost, and in return, you get a real testimonial and permission to use the completed work in your portfolio going forward. Once you've delivered one project under your own brand with a real client name behind it, you have an original portfolio. From that point on, every project you complete raises your floor. The script for the close is direct. You say something close to this. Normally we charge around $5,000 for this, but I'm building the next round of case studies in your niche specifically so I can offer you the same project at our delivery cost, around $1,000, in exchange for a short testimonial and permission to use the finished work in our portfolio going forward. Most projects in your target market will say yes immediately because the offer is unusually generous and the framing is honest. So the price is what it is, and the prospect recognizes that as a fair trade. Then by hour 76, you have a verbal yes, a deposit invoice sent, and a project starting the following week, and that's the first client. Now the honest part. So most people who try the 76-hour version will not hit it, okay? After coaching thousands of students, I can tell you that the fastest students close inside 1 to 2 weeks, but that's definitely not the average. The average sits around 4 to 8 weeks. So when the 76-hour version fails, it usually fails for the same 3 reasons in the same order. Reason 1 is that they don't actually do the outreach. They do the setup, they build the portfolio, find the freelancer, and they stall before sending the messages. Reason number 2 is they overthink the message itself. They make it very long, very complicated, talk about themselves and their company so much, something that nobody cares about, and include way too many links, weak call to action, and it doesn't work. Reason 3 is they panic. They send the first messages, don't get a reply, and they assume that their business model is broken instead of pushing through to message 50, 60, 70, where the replies usually start. So you can absolutely get lucky on message 1 to 10, but you don't want to rely on luck to build your business. Try naming any business where the customer pays you before you spend $1 on building the business itself. Here's an example, and it's one you can steal this weekend. A dental clinic pays you $2,970 for an AI chatbot, and the money's in your account before anything gets built. You forward $1,470 to a freelancer who's built 30 other AI chatbots for dental clinics and is an expert at what they do. You keep $1,500 in profit. So with AI, this is exploding, and every company with 11 to 200 employees needs AI of some kind, but there's nobody on staff who can build it. The hype is already there. You just show up with a case study and a price. Everyone keeps telling me AI killed the agency business model, and they have it exactly backwards. Most clients don't have time to mess with AI. They want to write a check and get the project delivered. We deliver the result. AI is just a tool that we use to deliver it. And it's the same client price, lower delivery costs, so the margin got bigger. Now, clients do expect more now, better quality, faster turnaround. And if you're trying to build a service business yourself, that's great news, because the best services to sell right now are AI services. You're stuck for 6 months trying to build a service business, then you figure out the whole idea behind your offer is just wrong. Here's the thing. Most people pick based on what's hot on YouTube. I run a 4-point filter so I don't have to. Filter 1, does the service directly make the client more money or save them serious time? Not improve their marketing, actual revenue, or actual hours back. If you can't draw a straight line from the service to a dollar amount, the client churns the second they get some kind of budget cut or they have a bad month. Filter 2, going after built-in demand. Does the niche already have money to spend and demand built in? Clutch reviews show what agencies in the space get paid, and Upwork tells you how many projects are posted. Built-in demand is 1,000,000 times easier than creating it. Filter 3, are there high-quality freelancers with case studies for clients exactly like the ones that you'll sell to? Their proof becomes your proof. Filter 4, can you stack related services on the back end, lead with a low price service, then upsell 3 or 4 related services to the same client over 12 months? That's where the real money lives. So stop trying to find a fun or sexy or cool business. Pick the boring service that passes all 4 of those. If you want to execute the playbook clean without second guessing yourself, grab and copy my templates, my partnership message, my close script word for word. My free training, dropservicing.com/training, has all of it. It'll show you step by step how we build these businesses in a lot more detail than this video, including template to get your first sales and a tutorial showing you how to do it. So check it out if you want. And if you're still figuring out which niche to actually do this in, check out this video here where I break down the most profitable drop servicing niche for beginners, the margins, the costs, everything. Now go and do it.